So, this is a spirit message that spirit has been wanting to come through with. And it's a message that I have said about prior. It's just more so spirit is kind of elaborating upon it. Also, I have my BTS blankie. It's so cozy. So, sit down, get cozy with me, you know, throw on your jammies. It's like 3 a.m. for me, so I'm in my pajamas. I took a nap on my chair. But I wanted to still do this reading for you guys because the message was coming through. So it doesn't matter how I look, it matters how the message is. So let's get started. So, Spirit wanted to say about when I was in sixth grade. Like, Spirit is showing an example. When I was in sixth grade, I was excited to graduate. But at the same time, I was afraid because I knew that once I went forward, there was no possible way. There was no possible way for me to go back because this was one of those chapters that it was a life-changing chapter. I was going into middle school. I was going into like this next area of my life that was going to be undefined, that I had no clue what was going to happen, but it all worked out. And even though I kind of resisted it a little bit and I resisted those changes, at the same time, after I lost myself, I found myself again. I started being myself. I started feeling that I could be myself. And Spirit wants you to know that you don't have to get comfortable in one spot. You can make that comfortable spot within yourself. Spirit wants you to know that even if something doesn't feel like it's going your way, even if something doesn't feel like it's right, create that safe space within yourself. Create that safe space within your own intuition and your own faith. Know that you are supported. Know that you are going to be able to essentially. It's like there's this one sentence that Spirit wants to get out, but I don't know if I'm blocking it or if you're blocking it. Uh, let's pull a card and see. But what I'm really getting is about releasing and letting go. That's very much the message of today. So basically, Spirit's also showing another example. When I graduated, a lot of graduation kind of things. I graduated Head Start and I was crying and I was like, I'm gonna miss you guys so much. And there was no turning back. That was another situation where it was like I had to move forward. I had to. There was no way to stop it. Like, it was inevitable. And Spirit almost wants you to know, well, not almost, Spirit does want you to know. Um, Basically, what's going on right now is you are leveling up. You are going on to this next world, this new chapter. And because of that, you need to recognize that even if something doesn't seem consistent, even if it doesn't seem like it's going to be good for you, all of this is for your betterment. All of this is for, well, to bring you what you want. You want this wonderful life, I'm guessing, because if you're watching this, you want to better yourself. You want to have a better life. And because of that, Spirit is basically coming in and saying, you are leveling up and you need to make this comfortable space within your own heart. You need to go within and root yourself within yourself. You need to find that security within you, not within situations around you, because change is a constant, but healing and loving yourself and choosing love, that is always a choice. That is always going to be something that you can choose. Even if the world is falling apart, it's almost like my body is like getting overwhelmed by how powerful this message is. Even if the world feels like it's falling apart, you can find that comfort and that home within yourself. As well as if you are on the twin flame journey, you can find that within your twin flame, because your twin flame is going to gravitate towards you once you're choosing yourself. I don't know why I felt the need to add that in. Maybe some of you are on this journey of romance. And the best romance is twin flames, and they are actually an ascension path. Little did you probably know. So let's see what the cards have to say, because it is already 5 minutes in. Oh my goodness. Sincere relationships in reverse. You do not feel secure within changing yourself because of the people around you. Seek seclusion. If these people are not supporting you, you need to remove yourself from that situation. You need to kind of go into hermit mode for a moment and really, like, this one person in the photo is blowing like this flower horn. You need to blow that horn on this situation and really clear out the dust. Really, like, I'm getting like a sound bath vibration kind of thing. Like, maybe play some music on YouTube, something about like healing. I'm hearing like trauma and resentment. So this might be, and I'm being shown like a fatherly figure. This might be something that at your core you're afraid that you won't be supported by a masculine. That's probably why the twin flame thing came up. Makes sense. So you're afraid that you're not going to be supported by the masculine because you have never been supported by the masculine, but this masculine does want to support you. This masculine literally is in the woods seeking out this woman, this scary kind of mystical forest that's unknown. And here's this woman, she's in hermit mode, and this man is like coming to save her. But also, you are saving yourself. That is why this person is coming to save you. So, because of that, those relationships that you thought were not serving you, those relationships that were basically, sorry, she loves to interrupt. Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry about that. She loves to hop up. So those relationships that are no longer serving you, they're going to be replaced by the way that you're treating yourself, because the only reason why you have these people around you right now is because you're treating yourself like that. But it simply takes a perspective change. Sorry, my goodness. So many interruptions today. I'm so sorry, guys. I did just wake up from my little nap, like I told you, and it's almost like 3:30 a.m. So, but with that man coming in, like that masculine, it's very much showing that you are going to be supported. It's just, he also needs to heal too. You are both healing at the same time, especially if this is your twin flame. They are going to be choosing the same stuff as you at the core. Now, it might not look the same, but it is the same at the core. It's like they substituted a few things in the recipe, essentially, but at the end, it's still a cake. Like, whether you're using box mix or if you're doing homemade ingredients, it's still going to be a cake. At the core, it's a cake. You know, just because you found a different way. Sorry, goodness, my voice like crackled. Just because you're finding a different way doesn't mean that it's wrong or that this person is not meant to be with you. You also have to be willing and open to accepting this person's perspective, because your twin flame is supposed to bring in that other perspective for you, the masculine perspective, or in the case that you are a male, the feminine perspective. So let's pull one more card. Unconditional love. So this person, they really do love you, and I think it's because you're loving yourself. You're actually choosing yourself for once, and because of that, this person cannot help but be attracted to you. They cannot help but want to run to you. Literally, what just came to mind is that one song. It's like a country song. It's like, I run to you. Give me 1 second. Let me look it up. Okay, so I looked up the song. It's I Run to You by Lady Antebellum. So basically, Spirit is coming through and saying, like, this person, they cannot help but be so attracted to you. And there was like basically 2 messages within this message, and I'm gonna have to split up the video because it's over 10 minutes. 11:11 on the clock when I'm actually doing the full recording on this, like on the timer, not on the actual clock. It's like almost 3:33, funny enough. My tummy's grumbling. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know if the mic picked that up, but it went woo, like, feed me. Basically, the A plot and the B plot. A plot. You have to be willing to move forward and grow. You have to be willing to take yourself out of that pot and put yourself in the garden. You have to be willing to grow. It's inevitable. Your roots are getting too big. You're going to get crowded. You're going to get uncomfortable. It's going to happen whether you want it to or not. It's up to you if you're going to fight it, though. It's up to you if you're going to welcome that change. Yes, it's going to hurt a little bit. It's going to be scary. But when you can finally stretch out and be your true self, and you'll be in a community, a garden of those who also love you and those who are similar to you, Spirit is literally saying, let me put you in this garden instead of you being a house plant. Literally, some of you might be like very self-isolating, and like that you love to be in the house, but instead, like, Spirit is saying, like, you need to get out and talk with people. Like, even if you don't physically leave the house, you need to emotionally leave the house. You need to step outside, even if it's literally going on a Zoom call with friends and sitting outside of your house in the backyard or sitting in your front porch. Like, whatever it is, Spirit wants you to know that it is time to grow. That is the A plot. The B plot is, because you are finally choosing yourself, because you are finally going to go through this transition, Spirit is going to be bringing in a new masculine. Excuse me. My apologies. Spirit is going to be bringing in this new masculine for you. And this masculine is going to show you what it's like to have a healthy masculine connection. So I hope that helps. I am so sorry that it took so long. This is definitely going to be a part 2. Like, I'm going to have to split them in half. But I hope that helps. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. And it literally was just 3:33 on the clock. Oh, perfect. Okay, gotta go, guys. Love you. Bye.